Hey guys, so I'm doing this thing, probably call it Storycraft. One would even call it story mode, and they have ugly textures. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna need that. That's more important. And faithful, thank you. No, I overlaid. Oh well, we'll worry about it later. Welcome to story. I'm gonna call it Storycraft because basically I turned into a Minecraft channel. Well, I've always been a Minecraft channel, but you know what else has been really popular lately? Storytime channel. So I decided, why not become the ultimate clickbait YouTuber and make a Minecraft Storytime channel, where basically, god damn it, god, god damn it, god damn it. Okay, where basically I tell stories and play Minecraft in the background. Now, I thought a lot about this. I wanted to do it very, very badly, but you know, I've never actually done it. So, first thing I should probably mention is I'm home alone and it's really late at night, and I get freaked out late at night because I'm a pussy. So, we got the TV on in the background outside my room, so you might be able to hear a little bit of that. Somebody just texted me on my phone. Oh well, I'm not that popular, so I'll reply to that later. This is also my fan going in the background because it's really, really hot out because summer, and I keep pressing E instead of W. Oh well. So, uh, where to begin? I'm trying to think of a way I can clickbait the thumbnail or clickbait the title. Actually, I'm gonna need more wood before I go strip mining for diamonds. Um. Okay. How about the time in Yeah, how about the time in sixth grade when some kid called me stupid and I started crying in the middle of gym class? That's a good clickbait title. Alright, so this kid who I'll remain nameless as to not lessen my popularity out in social life. Uh we were playing, start off by saying we were playing a game of kickball, nothing extravagant, just one of the coolest sports that all the cool people play besides chess. Chess is by far the coolest sport. And so we're just chilling, playing a game, and I catch this kid's ball, and he's the cool kid, he's the popular kid, he's the one who everybody's like, ah ha ha, I want to be just like this kid because he's so popular. No, that was that kid, and I caught his ball, and everybody was like, oh my god, you are God, and I was like, yes, I know I am. Please stop complimenting me. I'm just too epic for you. And they were like, yeah, okay, I understand. So, we're in the locker room and we're just kind of, you know, I never changed because I'm not gonna show off my underwear in front of every single person. That's there's story for another time. People are gonna be hella confused about what I just said, but oh well. And if I need another clickbait title, then I'll resort to that. So, anyways, you know, we're done in kickball, and you know, we're we're in the locker room, and then I hear the kid, the epic, cool, popular kid. He's like, "Oh yeah, this stupid kid threw a ball at me," and I just started bawling. I don't know why. I didn't want to. I didn't have a need to, but I just started bawling. And I think pressure just built up in my eyes because I do randomly cry. It's really weird. I should probably get my eyes checked out. It's probably because of straining from screens because that's really all I do in my social life. Well, besides, I meant to say besides my social life. Sorry, I'm just trying to use big words to make me appeal to a larger, more intelligent audience. No offense to the people who don't have a very big vocabulary. So, I'm bawling, and the teacher's like, "Oh, hey, 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 what's going on?" And I had to think of something quickly because I was like, what am I gonna say? I'm gonna say, oh no, it's just something I do mentally. I need to cry every now and then. No, I'm not gonna say that. People are gonna think I'm a pussy. So I've already said that twice in this episode. So I'm sitting there, bawling my eyes out, and I just look at the kid who called me stupid. And out of habit, I just went, oh yeah, no, he called me stupid. And I swear, this thing, I'm so glad it was buried a long time ago. And why is my brightness on moody? It's not. Oh well. I've optified. Ah, and I'm pretty sure there's a big creeper right there. Optifine! Thank you for lighting my way. I actually only need one torch. Thank you. Okay. So, I'm balling. The popular kid's like, oh my god, everybody's laughing at me. I'm just sitting there. Only two of my friends, both of which I don't talk to anymore. One of which is a cool kid. The other one I have literally no clue about, but we still go to school and see each other. So, you know, it's a very awkward situation to very awkward situation to be in, you know. So, obviously, I got tear streaks all over my face, right? Who wouldn't? You just started crying. Why wouldn't you have tear streaks? And I just realized it's the end of the period. I have to go to another class and sit down with red streaks down my face in front of everybody. I'm like, well, what am I going to do about this? I have nothing to do about. I'm just going to sit in front of everybody, and this is going to ruin everything for me. So, you know, plus I sit at it. It's okay. I had gym third period, and fourth period was my math class, so I had to go straight to math class. Which I had math with all the popular people. Well, not all of them. There were a few in 10th period, but those were like the cool kids who were like, you know, they're the people who played Fortnite in 2017. They slam their heads into lockers and they go ugh as they walk down the hallways. You know what I'm talking about. They swear up storms and they throw their pencils in the ceilings, and they also yell back at teachers when they get yelled at by them. You should know who I'm talking about. So, you know, I have to go into a class with one of them. My social life's ending. Like I can't do anything about this. Like why would I craft a shield? I have a torch in my hand. Okay. So I, I, I have nothing. I have nothing. I can't just. I'm in a pickle. You see. So I sit down and I talk to my gym coach because I'm stalling. So the period ends and I'm talking with him. So you know, obviously everything's already ruined. We're trying to figure out a solution. Well, he's not trying to, but like I'm trying to figure out a solution to it. So I come up in the heat of the moment. I come up with the most idiotic thing I've ever thought of in my life. I walk in there. I walk into math. I walk into math next period, and I start putting I just start spraying my water bottle all over my face. Just imagine that you walk into math class, you sit down at a table, you look over at the kid next to you. Keep in mind, I don't. It's not that I have a social life to begin with, because I'm barely in anybody at my school. That's how society works nowadays. So I'm just I walk you walk in, you sit down, you look over to the kid on your left, his whole face is red and he's just nonstop spraying his water bottle with water. There's gotta be some consequence to that, but when you think about it, it's better than having tear marks all over your face instead of just tear marks on your face instead of your whole face being red. So you know, he did the moment. I thought about that, and then the kids come in, and now my life is pretty much ruined after that. Yeah, I don't think anybody really remembers, but I do. I'll never forget. And that kid, oh my god, why is my controls? That kid who called me stupid, I saw him, and I went to apologize to him, and the first thing he says, "What are you apologizing for?" And I just looked at him, and I went, "Sorry, bro." And then he was like, "What do you mean, sorry? You didn't do anything." I was like, "I know. I'm just sorry." And he didn't even know who I was, and I'm very grateful about that. Well, what else next? What's next to talk about? Oh, that's why you do the 2 block dig down. How about my week? Well, I don't really know what to talk about my week. So it was very eventful. Okay, let's see what we got down here. Some lava over there. It was some stuff happened. So I'm sure you've seen in the background of my videos at this point. I have the 3rd largest Lego set of all time ever out of anything Lego has produced. It's the 3rd largest. And well, not Lego produced, but like Lego retail available, basically. And I owned one, and it was very expensive. And we'll get back to that fact in a minute. So sorry, I'm gonna get very sidetracked this series. So my chair broke. Right now I have to use my mom's work chair because mine is broken, and I'm gonna get an epic gamer chair, not PewDiePie gamer chair, but like an epic gamer chair because PewDiePie's not technically a gamer because he quit gaming for a good while. So, diamond! I don't even care that it was just one. I still get the achievement, which asserts dominance. I could X-ray. You all saw my texture pack, so I have nothing to hide. Okay, I'm gonna continue with my story. So I break my chair. The whole back falls off of it. I can't do anything about it. The spring snaps, so I can't use my backrest now. It'd be stuck sitting like a stool. So obviously I throw it out like any other human would do. So now after I throw it out, I'm like, oh fork. I'm not gonna be able to use the chair. I can't sit in anything. What am I supposed to use? So, you know, I'm carrying my stool out. My chair turned stool. I have that, and I'm carrying it. And you know, after I take it apart, I bring the stool back in here, and so the third largest Lego set has a balcony. I'll flash it on the screen if I remember to. It has a big balcony, and so I have a plastic bag hung to it, and I use that as my trash bag. Now that sounds pretty stupid, but honestly, it's there right now. So I'm carrying it back in, and the way these handles are designed, it's like a hook, and the back part of it is open. So it reaches out and then curves backwards, and your arms like rest on the top. It's hard to explain, but it's like an S, and your arms rest on the top of the S. Well, the armrest got caught on the plastic bag, and it pulled the whole set over. It just completely destroyed it and wiped it on the floor. And this isn't the first time this has happened. I've had stuff like this happen to me multiple times, but you know, I'm still upset about it because this is something that I've worked so hard on, and I've had times where it's almost gotten destroyed, and by luck it doesn't. But to have it actually happen is it's just so painful. But you know, anyways, I fix it. Obviously, it's as I said, it's still sitting there. So it's fixed. It's sitting on my shelf. But then at the same time, my phone broke. Now, you probably would have noticed that my schedule for uploading has been relatively steady. I've uploaded about once a week, maybe once every other week. You know, skip a week occasionally. But I never went 2 weeks without posting. Like, my newest video never said 2 weeks. But the reason it did say 2 weeks is because my phone, every time I turned it on, it would just display the Apple sign, and that was it. We took it to the store. They said it was broken. It was basically dead, but like dead for good, not just like, oh no, my phone's dead, I better go put it on the charger. No, I killed it. I put it on the charger. I killed it some more, put it on the charger, over and over again. Wouldn't work. So I was gone without a phone, and if anybody who's seen my endgame outro knows that I use iMovie to edit my stuff, so I couldn't edit any of my videos. All of my videos that I would post would have to go unedited, which would mean you'd see my Streamlabs that I load up whenever I record, because I don't use OBS. I use Streamlabs, which is also like an off-brand OBS. Like, it's still called an OBS, but it's not the official OBS. I have OBS installed, but I haven't actually used it yet. So anyways, I can't do anything about it. So I record like an episode, a video of something, which it's based on nostalgia. So I won't actually like go into it because it's something that I think everybody should experience for themselves instead of me telling you what it is first. So, and there goes the first one. So I record a few videos on my computer without my face cam, obviously, because my phone's broken. This one's also being recorded without a face cam, but I just think it'd be a better series overall without one. So I recorded I think one or two Minecraft videos, and I came up with ideas. And one of those ideas when my phone was broken was this series, a series of story time where I just tell stories because it's fun. and I enjoy it. And obviously, I'm not trying to. Well, if one of my main goals is to get monetized, I'm just gonna honestly, I'm gonna do this just because like I need food and I don't have any, and I'm too lazy to go to the surface. And this is purely based around story time, not around Minecraft, so it doesn't matter if I cheat or not. So basically, why don't I just use X-ray? I'm gonna use X-ray in a while. Like, I'm not gonna do any off-camera work because I don't think you guys should watch any off-camera, just so you can make sure I don't cheat too much. So basically, that's all good. My phone broke, and then so after the endgame video, I was like, holy shit, this video. Yes, I did actually swear. Holy shit, this video has 40 views, which is the most I've actually gotten in a very long time. So I'm like, I gotta make another one. So I make the portal scene. One of the most iconic scenes in Endgame is the portal scene. So I make that. I make the portal scene, but I replace everybody from my Minecraft realms heads with our avatars. And I can't find. I don't know how to post it. I can't do anything because then it'd be subject to other stuff. But I should probably mention that the reason it's not uploaded, although it is finished, is because I got a copyright strike from Disney, and I don't know how it got copyrighted, but the endgame outro didn't. It might have been because there's the clip that they took from it was Minecraft based, like the whole thing was inside the realm. That's one of our things. So I got generally confused about it. So I'm like, okay, tough deal. I guess I'll just go on to editing something else. So what I do is I make the snap from the end of Infinity War, and lo and behold, that gets copyright striked too. So I'm confused. Maybe Disney didn't have their bot set up yet, and so maybe it was down for updating, so I just slipped in at the right time. I don't know. I never will know. I don't know why I placed that down, but I guess I did. I'll never know what actually happened, but I hope to at some point, and I'm hoping they don't take that video down in the future. So well, I mean, Disney is really in it for the money. They're like limiting accounts that people can watch Disney Plus on, just because so you can't share accounts with people. So I haven't run into any diamonds yet. I know people have strip mined for 2 hours before running into stuff. So, my copyright strikes. I have 4 copyright strikes. One from the snap, obviously. One from the portal scene. A second one from the portal scene because I didn't know I got copyright strike. I thought there was just a glitch that took down my video. Then I checked my email and realized I had it. So I was like, okay, all I gotta do is change the music because I must be getting copyrighted for the music. Well, it wasn't for the music because I replaced the music in the background with a shitty flute version of the Avengers theme, and I got hit with a copyright strike again. So I'm at a point where I have no clue what I'm doing. I edited so many of this stuff, and it takes so many countless hours. And obviously, it's worked before, because I'm sure everybody at some point has seen those videos of the people who they put the text over the characters while the scene is going on. Well, I basically did that, except with my characters' faces, our characters' faces. So I have no words for it. It just happened, and it was out of my control, and it was just taken down practically immediately. You could get halfway through the videos. They're 3 minutes, and you could get halfway through the video before it was officially taken down from YouTube. So unless somebody out there knows an off-brand website, I can post it, and then I can share the link to where I posted it to. That'd be appreciated. But honestly, at this point, I have no clue what to do. So if you want to see it, I'm sorry. I can either make a Discord and send it to you guys in parts, or these extra blocks are gonna bother me, so I'm gonna have to dig all this out. Or what you guys can do is you can send me a knockoff YouTube website that doesn't actually block copyright, and you don't have to tell me the thing. You just have to tell me the URL, and sure enough, I'll go and I'll check it out and see what I can do about it. But as for YouTube, I'm not gonna get past them. I'm not gonna. There's no way I'm gonna successfully manage it. So I leave that to you guys. I'm trying to think of a fast story before I head out. Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'm saving Head Cracked for another time. Actually, I can do a story about Head Cracked. So, this one time in the year of our Lord 2016, I was in English class, or I was in a study hall. Yeah, no wait, it was English class, and my teacher wanted us to write a story about an incident that happened to us. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. I'll write about the time I got my head cracked open. Because, obviously, that's something that I like to brag about. That and the fact that I'm related to a king, that's also pretty epic. I don't know what happened. So, basically, I don't know why I said I don't know what happened. That wasn't really the right thing. I think I'm just trying to find ways to express feelings. But basically, oh, that looked like a chest. I was really confused for a second. So, I'm clearly really wanting to have this story be called Head Cracked. Every single time I talk about it, I'm just like, it's got to be called Head Cracked. If I'm going to make any story, it's going to be about Head Cracked. That's what it's going to be. So, using the name Head Cracked, I write a story. And the story is actually for another time because I can totally clickbait a video with it. So, I name it Head Cracked, I finalize it, I finish it, and I give it to my teacher. And she's like, oh, this is awesome, Aiden, thank you. So she does it. She's like, alright, it was okay. It's great, Aiden. I just had to do a little bit more fixes just to make sure that everything was spotless and your grammar was correct. So I was like, okay, that's epic. I can deal with that. I don't have very good grammar anyways. She's like, oh, yeah, okay. 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 And I'm like, yeah, thank you, Mrs. K. And so I finish it. She finishes them up. She prints them out because I was too young. It was like 6th grade. I wasn't allowed access to the printers. So I'm gonna turn on X-ray. I'm sorry. I can't deal with strip mining. It makes me so tedious. I just need a few diamonds to grab a diamond pickaxe and then I'll be done. Okay, where's my closest diamond? Am I not even at diamond level? I've been strip mining at non-diamond level this whole time. Okay, we're gonna grab those diamonds and we're gonna call it a day. So she's like, yeah, you're good, Aiden. And I'm like, okay, lit. So she prints the thing out, like I said, and she puts them on the whiteboard. And I'm like, where's mine? And she's like, oh yeah, yours is being printed out tomorrow. They're out of paper. And along with the other handful of people who also didn't have theirs. So I look at mine the next day, and it's like it's called Cracked Head. So I'm like, what? I'm not a crackhead. Why would you call it Cracked Head? And she's like, what do you mean? The story's called Cracked Head. You called it Cracked Head. And I said, no, I didn't. I specifically called it Head Cracked. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, honey, but I thought that was incorrect grammar. I guess you'll just have to deal with it. I was like, deal with it? What are you talking about? Deal with it? This is a problem that you made. You need to be the one to fix it. That's your responsibility as a teacher. She's like, oh, honey. Well, I didn't actually tell her that. Obviously, I'm not that rude. So, she doesn't fix it. To this day, my story on my Google document is still called Cracked Head, and it's become a historical landmark at this point. That and my Twitter announcement video are both monuments to my accounts and emails through the years, and it's a monumental thing. So let me just do my outro and stall as I try to find iron so I can complete my iron armor. So why is that there? Okay. Okay. some good lapis here. And I should probably end the video by saying thank you guys for your support. But honestly, I have a feeling that people, like, I checked my analytics or whatever. I don't care, honestly. I don't care how you say it. And my average runtime is about 5 minutes, which means people tap it just to allow me to acknowledge that people have actually tapped on my video. And although I only get 8 views for 72 subscribers, it's just a very insignificant amount that, like, people don't even watch my videos the whole way through, which is why I'm trying to turn to this channel that does stuff that appeals to an audience. And you know, it's really hard as a small creator, and I'm just kind of being real because this is kind of off the record. I mean, I don't really know if off the record is the right saying, because that didn't help at all, because you know, it's really hard as a small creator to get out there, and people are going to realize that if I have so few views for so many subscribers, that obviously it's not good content, because nobody's watching it, but they're subscribed to it, which means people in our day are just too lazy to unsubscribe. And that's kind of strange for me to be able to say, but it's how stuff works. And I swear I just heard a creeper. Okay, there's some iron. So, you know, I know I'm saying this at the end of the video, so unless you're really interested in this, you'll like actually say it. But if you really do enjoy my content and you actually do watch all the way through, then please inform people of my channel. And I know that's kind of cheesy, and I'm just kind of asking a lot, but you know, I made a video asking you guys to tell people to subscribe because I need to beat my friend, who I've had more subscribers than for like a year now. But you know, it's a hard business, and YouTube is a fragile place, and that's kind of upsetting, you know, that in 5 years we might not even have a YouTube anymore. But now I'm really in for it because of my copyright strikes. I don't get live stream privileges, which means I can't live stream, which means I can't interact with you guys, which basically means that I can't do anything. I have no method of actually, like, that's the best method for getting a ton of subscribers, but I can't. So this video's already gone long enough. So as soon as I make my glorious helmet, which I'm about to right now, then I'm gonna stop the video. Why is my chair squeaking so much? Shut up. I really hope my chair isn't squeaking this whole video. But anyway, guys, that was it. If you want to do another story time, comment down below. I know none of you watch this anyway. I'm self-conscious about it. Just please help me. I really want this. I have no other job career I have no other applications for any jobs. I don't have any interest in anything. I just want to be able to record videos for a living. And it's a lot to ask because barely anybody makes it. But please. Okay. Well, just click the video in the link in the description, and just do me a favor, and I don't know, if I do end up getting monetized, then just click the link in the description every time, because every single time you click that link in the description, the person whose description it was gets $1 for every link that's clicked under their description. So once I'm monetized, just do me a favor, click the links, get me a few extra bucks, and help me out, because you know, I know I'm a kid, but college is a tough life, and unless I get popular and big here on Twitch, on Mixer, because that seems like it's gonna be hitting, or you know, really anywhere else, just it's tough. That's why I'm starting young. So this outro's been going way too long enough. Same with the episodes. So I'm gonna end it here. So if you like, just please, just do me a favor.